Hey, it's Brian from the Disability Digest here today to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is making money, supplementing your disability, and keeping all of your Social Security disability benefits totally legal. Nobody's going to go to jail. Here's what I'm going to share with you. Because so many people are getting pinched by the cost of living increase, we've had countless requests for, can you share more information about how to start a business and how I can do it and what can I do? How do I set it up? All that stuff. Do I need a corporation? Those things. So there's going to be a series of videos that'll be released. Some of them will be interviews with others that have done things to supplement their disability. Some who have worked here, they'll give you tips on what you can do to get structured and set up, and then we'll share some ideas. So it's not going to all be in this one video. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and this is something of interest, definitely hit the subscription button, ring the bell so you get some of the upcoming notices and other things that can benefit you here. So here at the Disability Digest, I have been working with people since 2006, and it's currently my pleasure to serve 173,000, and I believe 23 people is the number that we have right now. And I've learned a lot in working with people and helping them go through the disability approval process, get approved, and then, watching the struggles that people have trying to live on that fixed income. Then we help people keep their benefits and maximize their benefits. So where I can add value, I feel here in helping you, is a large part of this business since we started has been run by disability recipients. So from my perspective as an able-bodied person, I've been able to see how people operate in a work environment, after they've become a disability recipient, what type of work environments they're successful at. And not everybody can do everything. And that I can leverage and put in here. So in my opinion, in the big picture of all this, I feel that it is more beneficial for you to go in the avenue of self-employment or starting your own business than it is in many situations to work in a structured work environment, although you can do that part-time and still keep your benefits. And the reason why I say that is most people that I have met, their condition will dictate their day. And if you're in a traditional job that you were before you became a disability recipient, I expect, then you'll be able to relate to this. No, some days I'm not going to be able to go. But if you're in a work environment where you have more flexibility, and you're doing contracting work, or you're working on things that, okay, well maybe they can't get done this morning, but I could do it later today or tomorrow. That is the type of environment where I've seen people, like authors, like remote service people, proofreaders. We have people here that work in shifts, and if they can't go that day, other people can cover for them. Those types of environments really set you up for long term. So that's some of the information that you learn from this experience. Now, first of all, the difference between working a job and doing this, one other thing I want to point out is at the time of this recording, the allowed amount that you can make is $970 a month. And you can do that every month if you're under it and keep your benefits. That's the regulation, and it will definitely be below this video. If you call Social Security and you ask them that question 5 times, you'll probably get 3 different answers. But the law is the law, and I don't know why they don't get it right. So that's it. First of all, you want to make sure that you stay within the allowed amount. One of the advantages of owning your own business is that $970 a month is based on your tax return for the year. So if you have months where you're over 970 and months where you're under, it's based on your annual return and after you take your expenses out of it, okay? So you might have $300 a month in expenses, a car, computer, subscriptions to this or whatever it might be, that you can write down. It could be expenses that you already incur now, like a cell phone. So one of the advantages is the tax write-offs that you have. There's also work impairment related expenses that you can write down, which are unique expenses that are available for disability recipients only, things that you need to make to accommodate you so that you can work. So you have all of that leverage in doing a business there. So the one other topic that I want to cover, which is a commonly brought up one in this area, is should I start a corporation? Like I just was speaking with an author, and she's got one book out, and she's doing $200 or $300 a month in residual sales, and so she's like, should I set up a corporation? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a tax guy, but this is what I can share with you from the concept perspective. If you set up a corporation, and the corporation is the entity here that collects the money, and it's XYZ Corporation, the money comes from this corporation to you via a paycheck. Boop! And then once that check is paid, it's that amount of money that comes out of your corporation that is going to be recorded against your Social Security number for your trackable income. So if you're paying yourself $600 or $700 a month out of your corporation, but your corporation is collecting all of the money, then that certainly is one way in which you can kind of manage the cash flow. So if you have good years, bad years, months that are good, months that are bad, that you can control and manage that. The corporation could also have other people that are working for it, other expenses that are out of it, so you can manage it better. Now, where I've seen people run into problems is if they're the only officer in the corporation and they're totally crushing it and they're only paying themselves a little bit. That's not going to fly for a long term. So, and perhaps if you're in that situation, that might be a time for you to take a look at the next phase and using your trial work months to migrate off of disability. That's certainly an option, and it's a good problem to face. So those are some of the differences in working a job and why I feel that working and building a business and going that direction is more beneficial for you. So if you're interested again in this information and the topics that we're going to discuss, we're going to, the future episodes will have interviews and tips, different things that you can do. It's going to have what I believe is the best possible way that you can make money while you're on disability benefits and these types of things. So just subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned in for more. This has been Brian from the Disability Digest. If you're looking for more of a customized approach to your disability benefits, maybe you're not approved yet, you're trying to get approved, or maximizing your benefits, join us or update us as a member below. Make it a great day until the next time. Thanks.